From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show with a good one. And on the mound in this one, Braxton Ashcraft. What do you look for here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Coming up on the first pitch, Trey Turner at the plate. And we're underway in Pittsburgh. On a line. And there's one down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground, Triolo. On to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Hey.
Yep, that ball went out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. There's a high chopper. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. Inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him? Digging in, Jake Mangum. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground, right side. And that one handled to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Brandon Lowe.
Ball one. That's a ball.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto got him just barely. 2 away on the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Brian Reynolds here. In the air, right field. Garcia on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at PNC Park, top of the second, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Reynolds on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Right side. Lowe. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Bottom of the second. To the plate now for Pittsburgh. DH, Ryan O'Hearn.
Hey.
Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Spencer Horwitz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball, that's out.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
Outside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
In there at the knees. Now 3-2. inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Horowitz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Weighing in a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
That ball foul.
Here comes the 0-1. Ashcraft, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Here's a 1-2. And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but
Triolo. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Justin Crawford, the next to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Man at second. In the air left field. Reynolds settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That one kicks away from the catcher. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Stop. Up to third on the wild pitch. And now here is Harper. 0 for 1 so far. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Runners on the move. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. He scores to tie it up, and the wild pitch will play to run.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, stepping in, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Lace to right center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Runner on the go. Triolo in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go again. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Runner takes off, line drive, fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Pirates tie the game. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To first. Safe. He beats it. 2 outs. Runner on first. And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. Back here at PNC Park. On to the fourth. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Out to short, Triolo. Fires across the diamond. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Fly to left his first time.
Ball.
The Phillies trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes Realmuto. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone. He circles the bases, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-2. 1 down. Now it's going to be Brandon Marsh. Popped in the air, left field. And there are 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. That clips the corner. That one not close. Now 1-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan O'Hearn.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a ball popped up. 1 away. Now the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Out towards right center field. Crawford on the move to the gap. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. In the air, left field. Marsh running hard. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the fifth. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Fouled off left side. The 0-1.
Ball. Down. That's a ball.
Now pitching.
Carmen Mlodzinski gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Justin Crawford will hit next.
That's out.
Stop. Gets his lead at first with nobody out. Oh, great stop. There's one. Goes to second. Safe there.
Safe.
So the batting order turns over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. Swing and a pop-up. Takes it in for the out. So Harper stands in. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the fifth. In the dirt. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. So digging in, Alec Bohm. And there's a hit. Around second, on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Pitch gets away. But no advance from the runners. Pitch misses. And now 3-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they're all loaded up. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Endy Rodriguez. In the air to left center. Crawford turns to the right on the move. He's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's O'Neill Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out to center. Crawford settles under this one. And a couple of quick outs. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Flied to right his first time.
Ball, that's just out. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Mangum, 1 for 2. This one kicks away from Real Muto. And the runner stays where he is. Tap foul at the plate. Ripped into right field, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Lau at the plate.
RBI not last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner. In comes the run from second. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here at PNC Park, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
In the air to left center. Reynolds takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. 1 out, man at first. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. This is Bryson Stott.
Now pitching.
Evan Sisk gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing, and he popped it up. That's out number 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Justin Crawford digs in now. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, well, we go bottom 6. Ryan Reynolds getting ready to hit.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And there's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend a play now. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First offering way inside, almost got him.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground, right side, and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Joan Duran.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
One away. 2 aboard with 1 out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Double steal. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air out to center. Brings it in. To second with the throw in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. First pitch way inside, a fastball. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined.
Turner runs. That's in for a strike. You know, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Left field. And there's one down. So up next, Alec Bohm, 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab, and they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
To the plate, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Endy Rodriguez. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So digging in, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one at triple digits.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So up next, Jared Triolo.
That's a ball.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-0. Hit hard, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And time is called for a mound visit. Now, big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. At the plate, Jake Mangum.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
That one in the dirt and gets away. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. So the tying run at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Heading for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the seventh. Brandon Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Oops, throw goes to third. The Pirates with the go-ahead run standing at second here at the bottom of the seventh. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Out at third, and that ends the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the eighth. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And a big swing and a miss. Late with the swing there. Chopper right side. Loud. The flip, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Here's JT Realmuto. He's already homered here in this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Out to short. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
That's the ball.
Check swing. He went. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. Strike 2. That's down and in. Outside low. Full count now. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready for the bottom of the eighth. Brandon Lowe now at the plate. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tied at 4.
Ball 1.
And that skips into dirt. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
For the Pirates, left fielder.
Next to hit, Ryan Renner. A switch hitter batting right. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That one to first. Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Pirate to hit. Fouled off. He was late. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Adolis Garcia, Johan Ramirez on to pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And that's through there for a strike. Gonzalez fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Go ahead run on base. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the
way inside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tied at 4. 2 low, ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one way outside. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. 2 down. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a bit. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Gregory Soto. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next pitch is outside. The Phils with the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. In there safely.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Boom. In the box now. Take strike 1. Now there's a bullet down the line. And a base hit knocks in a run. Here comes Harper around third. In to score from first. Now around third, waving him home. Safe at the plate. It's a 3-run inside the park home run. So 2 down. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Touches down. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Round second, digging for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. And now it is JT Realmuto. He's already homered in this game. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Not stopping. He's going for three. He's not stopping. On his way home. Brandon Marsh digs in now. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Oh, look at the stop. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. So 2 away with nobody on. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And here is Bryson Stott. There's a strike. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the fastball and it was effective. Bottom 9. Leading off, number 3. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates,
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him looking for the K. And the Pirates with only 1 out left. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. That's inside. And 1-1.
Ball.
The Buccos with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. That was the sweeper, but it missed. They're down to their final strike. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
On the ground right side. And that's just foul. The 0-2.
Inside, ball one.
High fly ball, right field. Garcia on the move to the alley. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab here, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is foul. There's a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bryce Harper now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ground ball up the middle. Simeon over to Bichette.
That's an out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Good eye right there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
That's in. Ball 2.
Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's JT Realmuto. In the air, right field. Young gets under it. And that is that. Back here in Queens, and on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up. Hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball! That pitch is out. Ball, that's off the plate.
This one in the air, right field. And it gets into the seats. The 2-2. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto now. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
Inside, ball 1. That's a ball.
Outside. Ball 3. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming around third is Soto. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That's out number 3. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Towards first, and foul ball. Field 2. Got him swinging. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Curve in the dirt. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Ripped to right. Young takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. This is Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the bottom of the 2nd. Digging in, Brett Baty.
Ball. Ball 2.
And that's through there for a strike. Now 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering upstairs. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here is Marcus Semien. In there for strike one. Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
That's really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That's ball 2.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. And it's fouled away. Here's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. That's the inning. Back here in Queens, and now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Ball, that's inside.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. This one in the air, center field. Bench settles underneath it. That's out number 2. And now here is Harper. He's 0 for 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Harper, a former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Bohm swings through it for strike 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Man on second, 2 down.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jared Young up now for the Mets.
That's outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Puts a bunt down. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the Mets order. Carson Bench digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Big swing and a miss. Back to right. Garcia on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Outside low. Ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Line drive and a base hit knocks in a run. He boots it.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Soto at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Foul ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
No, inside.
Ripped on the ground to second, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Start of the 4th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Ball, that's in.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. That one carrying and brings it in at the wall. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. Out to center. And there are 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 1 so far.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Up the middle, Simeon flips it, the tag, and they got him. Ready to go, bottom 4. Leading off, Mark Vientos.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And up next for New York, Brett Baty. Swings through that one.
Ball. Nope, that's down.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they add a run. It's 3-0. One down. Now it's Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time up. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays.
Ball one.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. Awesome play there. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's got a chance. And it is gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down, and next for New York, Jared Young. Swings through that one for strike one. Fought off foul.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the fifth. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
This one in the air, center field. Bench under this one. And there's one down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Bench. Long run into the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Harper now.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Turner runs. In the air, right field. Young under it. And that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball 2.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground to short, Turner. Over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Carson Bench. That clips the corner. Fastball for a strike. Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. That's a laser base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. The run scores from second, and it's 4-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Marsh up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Here comes Schwarber around third. One run across.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Garcia in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Late on that fastball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Semien toss over to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And that one fouled off. Ball one there. In the air to left center. And that's a base hit. The throw into second. And he's out trying for two. But a run does come in to score. Next to hit, Justin Crawford. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Back-to-back base hits. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Trey Turner. Oops, he came home with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Swing and a pop-up. Semien. And that's the third out. Bottom of the sixth. Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. I thought this was a fun.
So they turn to the left. In this spot, Tim Mayza.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tied at 4.
Inside ball.
Mayza, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Check swing, and he went. And the count is even, 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, short hop to third. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now it's Mark Vientos. Foul ball there. 0-1 down. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit, Brett Baty. He's already homered in this game. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Line drive, and that's down. A base hit. So Marcus Semien now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Semien stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. High fly ball, shallow right field. And that ends the inning. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a foul out of play. Tied at 4.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Just missed. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Just off the outside part of the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. And now it's JT Realmuto.
Oh, that's inside.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Everything came together for him. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Man at second.
Nope, outside.
Left field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double as a run scores. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia into center. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, set for last half. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Eric Wagaman.
And he would be the tying run, Booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
There's a strike. That one lifted to left. Marsh on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Two down. Luis Torrens, the next to hit.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the #9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. We go to the 8th. Now for the Phillies, new arm out of the bullpen, A.J. Minter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One away. And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
So back to the top of the order, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And they'll do it again. Ground ball left side. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Fastball for a strike. That clips the zone. That is strike 2. And a slider misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette, known for his late inning heroics. Jose Alvarado. The ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
A little bit low. Ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on.
Boom. Over to stop for 1. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th. Base is empty after the double play. Here's Juan Soto. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Queens, we go to the 9th. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That's to third. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Runner in scoring position. No out. And here comes Alec Bohm. Fouled off left side. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette gets it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. A little out front there as he swings through it. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bench on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. JT Realmuto steps in. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That misses. Ball 2. Late on that fastball. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back here at Citi Field. Last chance for the home team. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Orion Kerkering will take over here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And a base hit right there. And that puts the tying run on base.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Beatty in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. On the ground, right side. Base hit into the outfield. Around third. He'll score and then tie it. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Now at the plate, Eric Waggaman. To left his first time. Late swing, fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from first. Runners at second and third and 1 out. And now the right fielder, Jared Young. Golden opportunity right here.
It's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play. Now in order. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. The Mets with the go-ahead run at third. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Over to Turner for one. In comes the winning run, and the Mets get a walk-off win, 6-5. 6-5.